Yo, what's going on, everybody? My name is Sean.
My name is Rusty.
Welcome to Table Talk, a show where we talk about random shit with two roommates. We have a week where where random shit pops up, and we're like, you know what? Let's save it for a podcast. Let's fucking talk about it on, as Rusty say, the podcast.
Oh, well, so here's the story behind the podcast.
All right.
So, side note, I mean, this is interesting inside baseball shit. So, for people that
Other
are
news.
uninformed here that don't listen to the public access podcast, especially episodes that were like probably back in 2013 with returning guest, uh, which is a great name for this guy. He didn't want to have his name on there, so he just became returning guest. I forgot what he was called on the first one, but anyway, so the podcast, but then the PA, the public access podcast, so it became the podcast. And then when I was in Pennsylvania, then it was the podcast, the Pennsylvania Public Access Podcast, the podcast. So that's where the podcast was from, to the podcast. So very interesting shit. Shout out to returning guest. I'm gonna have to give him a shout out on that show, or I'll send him the link to this show because he probably listened to it, because he's one of the dudes that listens to this, and it's a bummer. He said he doesn't want me back on it, and yeah, dude, we tried. We wanted this one dude to be on our show. I told you about this before, like, and yeah, he ended up not doing it, but I wanted to bring him back, dude. Like, if I could have got him on there with that guy, but the guy didn't want to do it, and he didn't want to talk. So it's just like, that's fucking it, man. So
That's fucking it.
it's all right, man. So, okay. So before I interrupted you to talk about the podcast, what's up? You said you were going to say what we were doing the last week that you didn't want to bring up because you wanted to save it for the podcast, which is something the returning guest would say. He's like, because he would ask me that shit, like, and I was all about that back then. I'm like, dude, let's not talk about it. Just save it for the podcast, dude, and we'll fucking talk about it on the podcast. Just remember it, dude. Fucking write it down, take a picture. I don't give a fuck, you know.
To be honest, I forgot about what I was gonna bring up, but
oh shit.
If I were to like skepticize or really think about it, I think it would be about the yoga, man, that we did last week.
Oh, dude, that's fucking cool as shit, man. Shout out to the fucking yoga people out at Union Bridge Yoga.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
yeah. I
Dude,
can't believe it.
so anybody that doesn't know Rusty or I from just watching podcasts, you know, or like being on social media, Rusty and I are really into spiritualism, kind of, and
Wait, hold on.
we
Okay, you said really. Okay, sorry.
I know I did a really and then kind of, I got it, but no, so like we both have our own spiritual set of beliefs, and we don't really talk about them too much. But we also, with that, we do yoga, qigong, meditation, grounding, and stuff. Even more so now than we have ever in the past. And we looked around town and we said, "What the fuck can we do?" We live in a little town, right? Like, I'm not going to call it podunk because we're not going to, you know, we don't do that. But it's a small town. We live right across the street from a cement factory. We have one 7-Eleven in town, $1 General in town, one stoplight, and 2 bars.
No coffee shops.
No
Not
coffee
one
shops.
coffee shop, which would have been one of the places I would have suggested to put a flyer, but this town doesn't have
Yep.
a coffee shop, but we have a 7-Eleven, and that guy likes Sean. So Sean put up a fucking flyer at 7-Eleven, which, dude, try doing that in any 7-Eleven. They're going to say no. They're going to say, dude, you can't put that shit up here, man. Like, this is 7-Eleven, but dude, that guy likes Sean. So
Well,
it's,
there's a reason he likes me though.
yeah. Why is that?
Well, so I'm always nice everywhere I go. And like, so
Sure.
side note, I don't differentiate like what you see here from what you see in real life, right? There's no changing it whatsoever.
Sure.
And so every time I go in to 7-Eleven and he's working, I'll just sit and I'll talk to him, right? 5, 10 minutes, whatever, and just see how his day's going. I know he has kids and a wife. His whole family works there. His name is Muhammad. Shout out to Muhammad at 7-Eleven in Union
Yeah.
Bridge. Straight up, right, not real good guy. Um, but him and I kind of started a bond when I moved here last year. Um, and just super nice guy, really nice guy. And then I went to Texas last October, and I was flying out of Houston, coming back home. And at my gate, I looked, and Muhammad's there, of all places. Same time, same place. And I
At the
walked up, I
fucking
was like,
airport.
Muhammad. Yeah, the fucking airport in Houston, Texas, man, of all
Yeah.
places. And I walked up, I said, "Muhammad, the fuck you doing here, homie?" Right? And he was like, "Oh, my family just had a wedding, so we, all came down here." And I was like, "What are the odds? What's the coincidence?"
Yeah.
Right? And
He was
so
probably
like
like, I'm hitting up Mike Jones, dude,
yeah,
281-330-8004.
yeah. And so like when I came back, I was like, him and I actually like started a better friendship. And like the cool thing is if Rusty and I go into 7-Eleven now, if he's working, he'll be like, "Hey, do you want something free?" Like earlier this year, I did an iron pour, um,
Oh, yeah.
and one of the towns, and I walked in there before I was, or when I was on the way over there, and I had a bunch of stuff, and I sat it down, like energy drinks, water, what have you. I bought a hat so that the hats I had wouldn't get ruined. And he was like, "Why are you buying the hat?" And I told him what I was doing. He's like, "Let me buy you the hat." He's like, "Of all the stuff, let me buy you the hat." And he bought me the hat. And I was like, "I don't need you to buy me the hat." And he's like, "No, let me do this nice thing for you." So super
Yeah.
awesome guy. When all of the yoga stuff was starting to come, when we were in our planning phases and executing phases, I went over there. I said, "Hey, Mohammed, right? Like we're gonna have yoga, every Saturday at the, somewhere. If I have a flyer, can I put it up in the window?" And he's like, "Yep, just bring it and put it up." And so the rest is history.
Dude, it's pretty cool, man. It's good to have those people like that. And there was a guy who had these restaurants called Farrell's.
Yeah.
It was like a West Coast thing. And
Okay.
um, they were like these ice cream parlor kind of places with other
Yeah.
kind of food. And it was goofy kind of shit.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know how to explain it, but he had this phrase. So someone wrote him a letter and said, "Hey, I came into your restaurant and I've been getting pickles on my burger for years. And, I came in here this time and I'm not going to come back because they fucking said they were going to fucking charge me for pickles on my burger, and like I've always gotten pickles for free. I always ask for extra, but now they want to charge me $1 or whatever for a side of pickles." And he said, just give him the pickle." And like,
Bring the pickle.
like, to get like shit like that, dude, like it's not a big deal to fucking just give them the fucking pickle, dude. Like they'll come back, dude. You're gonna lose a fucking customer. You're gonna lose a person just because, like, dude, just fucking give it like a little extra. Like it's if it's really that big of a deal, like someone that could be a good person that you have a relationship of some sort with, like for as far as long as life, maybe, like, I don't know, man, but like just fucking do that, man. Just fucking, it's a little fucking thing. It doesn't have to be like something little, man, will fucking go a long way, dude.
Yeah. And I
That's
find it
that's
I find it
how.
I find it to be really important to like not just interact with people, but like get to know them, right? Like on a personal level, because you don't know what that person's going through, right? And you don't know if that person needs something, a skill that you have, or you might need something, a skill that they have, right? So you get to know people and you create bonds, and whatever happens from that, right? Like I've done that with people where I've had like lifelong friends and friends from when I was in the army, and because I treated them kindly and I got to know them. Um, but then I've had people that, complete opposite, where n- I was used, and then they just said, "Hey, you can't provide, you can't do what you said you were going to do anymore. Sorry." And so, I mean, that's the wheel of life, right? That's the
Yeah, man.
rotation around the sun.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. So our fucking yoga, fucking
Yeah,
qigong, fucking meditation, uh, grounding is, dude, like
great.
it's fucking cool, man. And so, yeah, people fucking putting our stuff up, and people are seeing us online, and we got now a YouTube playlist for them. We fucking got people. We got more
Yeah,
than 0 people that fucking showed up. So win-win right there. Those are the people that needed to show up. Like they're
yeah.
there
I
because they needed to show up. And who's gonna fucking have a class like that in a town such as Union Bridge, fucking Maryland?
Yeah, and I think one of the coolest things is what is one of the things that I heard when we were doing introductions. This lady said, "I've lived here my whole life, and we've never had anything like this, and we have wanted something like this here." And
Oh,
so I
no
think it
shit.
took, yeah, I think it was like the right combination of people came along to create something where everybody could benefit from it. And on top of that too, like the greatest thing is we're not charging. Like we're not putting a price tag on it. We're just saying, "Hey, look, come one, come all. If this is something you want to invest your time in on a Saturday morning for an hour, cool, awesome." And I'm really excited about it because we're going to be doing the fire station, but like in the spring and summer and even the fall next year, we're going to move to the park because the park is free.
Yeah, what happens though if it's raining? If it's like a thunderstorm day or everything's wet, what will we do in that case? Is the
Well,
only thing.
we'll address that. We'll address that when it comes.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, I mean, it would be
Yeah,
great to do them outside. Like, I agree. I think that would be a lot of fun. And yeah, and eventually, sometime, we should go on a fucking field trip and all go to the coast or some shit and
that'd
go
be
to the
cool.
fucking ocean, like, and do
Yeah,
something like that.
plans. Plans.
Plans.
Uh, you know, I think it's so much. It's very important to get out in nature, and I know that a lot of people say that, and but I don't know that anybody's like really saying what I'm about to say. But when you get out in nature, man, you're connecting to primal, right? You're connecting to primal instincts. You're connecting to Mother Earth and Father Sky. Vitamin D is great for you. It helps combat depression and anxiety, and not just in pill form, right? Direct sunlight to your face.
Yeah.
Um, feeling the wind on your skin, feeling the sun on your skin is great. Hearing the sounds of nature, whether it's water, birds, animals, what have you, right? Like all of that is so great for the psychological aspect of your brain, not just that, but spiritual too. Because in those quiet moments, in those moments of like complete serenity, you get your answers, right? And I think as society, we search for answers, but we really don't stop. The moment that you stop and the moment that you just reflect is the moment that you get your answers, and they'll come in the quietest, calmest moments.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Okay. So here's the thing. So if you were at a place like at the beach, like if we went to the beach and we did this, like in fucking August, July, something like that.
Yeah.
Uh Dude, so would people like look at us strange if we were doing that? Like, if we just did that for an hour, like, it would be fucking cool. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, someone's gonna be like, "Dude, what are you doing?" Like, "Dude, fuck off, man. We're here."
Oh,
Like, is it a weird thing to do at the fucking beach?
no, to do qigong and yoga, absolutely not. I'm pretty sure we would get people joining in, right? And that's the thing is, there's a lot more people that are accepting of what we're doing than a lot than people that are not accepting of what we're
Yeah,
doing.
we're like the fucking, what's that movie where they
Lewis and
don't
Clark.
allow
Oh,
dancing at
oh,
fucking
Footloose.
Footloose? It's like Footloose, but with yoga,
And I'm
man.
Kevin Bacon, bitch.
Yeah, dude, we're fucking, doing
We're
Footloose
Kevin
in this
Bacon.
bitch, dude. So,
Yeah,
that yeah, so, dude, it's cool, man. It's like, I was
yeah,
pretty nice, to see a lot of people.
yeah.
We had a lot.
And I think we did. And for me, I don't know about you, Rusty, but for me, a lot is more than 0, right? Because you
Sure.
go in there with no anticipation or no expectation of a return, and then when somebody shows up, it's like, "That is awesome," right? And then
Yeah,
you get more, and it's like, "That's awesome."
yeah, someone like, when we saw someone at the door or, like, can't speak for you, but dude, um, I was like, "Holy shit, dude, there's someone that got a yoga mat, dude." That's like, would have thought that they had to go to some other door, but for some reason, everybody knew which door to come to, and we should write that on the or on the Facebook page. We should make a note in case people haven't come before, just go to that door, that glass door.
Well, I think everybody's been here. Been there. I think one of the other cool things too is the networking, right? Like just the plain networking. I don't know if when you were passing out flyers to wherever you went, if it was like this for you, but when you and I went and we were going to Tawny Town or some of these other places, we got to connect with people and like actually sit down and talk to them, right? And so like we went to one of the stores in town and the lady was like super nice, really cool, really chatty. And I enjoyed that, and then we went out to Tawny Town and we passed some flyers out. We went to the police station and the police were, like, fucking nice to us, and we went
Yeah.
out to a gun shop and they were like, "Yeah, we support whatever Union Bridge is doing, so put up your flyer in here." I was like, "Yeah, dude, that's awesome."
Yeah, dude, wouldn't it be cool, like, if there's someone that, like, walks into our class on Saturday morning and they're like, "Dude, I saw your fucking flyer at the gun shop, so I'm coming to your
Yeah,
fucking yoga, qigong, meditation, uh,
yeah,
grounding
yeah,
group.
yeah,
What's up?" Like,
yeah,
that's
and
cool.
you know what I find crazy is, like, the more you talk to people, the more you find out, right? So every one of the women that came to the group said, "We've been looking for this," and around Union Bridge, they have yoga classes every like, once a month, or once a quarter, but never consistently, and people need that consistency, right? People need that consistency of, "Okay, I'm going to yoga 8 o'clock in the morning at the Union Bridge Fire Station for an hour and 15." Um, every Saturday, or at least when we're able to, right? Because there's gonna be weeks where either, both of us are busy or where the fire station has something to do that morning, and they can't facilitate that, and that's okay. But, like, they need that consistency. People need the consistency, and I myself, and I'm pretty sure you do too, we need that consistency where we know what we're gonna do, and we're gonna continue to do it, so it sets a pattern, and it helps promote a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah, and we should, try to get, like, testimonials from people, um, on camera or not on camera, but then go to the newspaper or local news, and I
Yeah,
bet we can talk with them. It sounds like something like, it's a story, dude. It's a fucking town that hasn't had this shit for fucking
yeah,
years, and 2
yeah,
fucking, people that look like us come into the town, like, dude, like, what the fuck, man? Like, it's a fish out of water thing, but it's not. But because it's like, it's fucking a cool fucking place, dude. Like,
Yeah.
Come
Yeah.
visit, but don't stay here, man. But
Right.
you can hang out kind of close if you want, and
Yeah.
come.
Yeah,
You know,
dude. We're like the town that dreaded sundown, bro. Like
yeah,
you can come, but don't stay, right? No,
yeah,
I'm just joking.
yeah, dude.
But
Come. Yeah.
yeah, but at any rate, man, like what we're doing is really cool. And we have some really cool things moving forward after this. So I'm super excited about that. But Rusty, man, how was your week?
Oh, dude, it was good, man. I found these fucking glasses that
Nice.
I got probably when I was all fucked up because this seems like something that would be like, oh, dude, I'm on muscle relaxers and shit, dude. And dude, I
Will I am.
fucking do not like those fucking things, man. They
No.
and sometimes, yeah, my back hurts. It makes me stupid. Like I had them and I had finals going on one time in college, and
Hmm.
like I had to take them, and then but it made me stupid, man. So
Yeah.
I just felt like foggy headed and shit, and I had to stop taking them. I was in a lot of pain, but I had to do my finals. I still did really shitty on them. I probably flunked them or came close to flunking them anyways, but
Yeah.
um, I don't know, man. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I don't know, man. That was fucking stupid going to college. I shouldn't have done that. You guys,
No.
no, dude,
Yeah.
it was fucking dumb. Like, it's good to fucking learn more, but there's better ways to do it. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, keep learning, but like find some other school. Don't do a school that's some sort of um shit. What are their names? What's that wealthy fucking person?
Collegiate.
No, like that are like the main family that like had all the money and shit in America.
Rothschild.
The Rothschilds.
Epstein.
What's
Yeah.
the other one?
Rockefeller. Sorry, it's
The
Rockefeller.
Rockefellers. Okay, yeah, no, they're both. Yeah, the Rockefellers, dude. All their fucking bullshit, fucking
Yeah.
education that we're still fucking doing because of them with fucking books written by fucking Ghislaine Maxwell's dad, and then the dude and that's a whole thing. That's fucking
Yeah.
ridiculous,
The whole thing.
dude. The
Yeah.
whole thing, and we're fucking having to buy into this, but it sucks. And there's so much that is proven different, but being able to talk about that's why there's podcasts, dude. We didn't have this shit back when we were kids, dude. Like,
Yeah.
you couldn't listen to something like this where people can talk about other things, talk about ideas and
Yeah.
differences, like freely. Like, maybe if someone's on public access, but other than that, dude, there wasn't really a way to fucking do it. You couldn't have these
No.
conversations.
No. No.
And
I agree with you. I agree that I think instead of going to collegiate level schooling, you should be stepping into the trades because that's where the money is, right? Whether it's
yeah,
welding, mechanics, fabrication, woodworkers, HVAC, any of that. That's where the money is at.
or
Even
what
like
we
even
do.
some of the yeah, or what we do. I mean, there's really not money in what we do
Well, I mean,
too
if people
much.
are doing it that way, dude, you can make a lot of
Yeah.
fucking money. You can get rich doing
Oh
this
yeah.
shit on both of
Yeah.
us. Like,
Yeah.
but we're not, because it's
Yeah.
not what it's about right now. And
Yeah.
and that's cool, man. That's like, those are the people that fucking need us right now, and that's what we're working on, dude. So like, that's what shit's gonna fucking pay. That's what it's gonna cost. Like, but those are the people that need our fucking work. That Sean and I fucking live together, man. So it's fucking pretty easy to be able to both work on someone, and they can get two people working on them at once for fucking offer what you want to the fund, which would probably
Yeah.
go back mostly into the business, which is
In
now
yeah.
yoga, Union Bridge Yoga.
Yeah. And I think it's even more so like stepping into the trades and doing all that stuff like electrician and stuff like that because that's where the money's at, right?
Yeah.
But so many young adults waste their time and their energy on college because they think that it's going to get them somewhere, and all they get out of it is a fancy piece of paper and college debt,
Yeah, I
right?
mean
That
that's good.
never gets paid, never gets paid.
And then if it somehow does, then you fucking get a house loan, and then so it's usually like once you're done paying off the college loan, then you get a house loan, then you have a house loan, and so you're fucking as soon as
Yeah,
you're 18 years old, you're fucking paying shit until you're probably in your 50s, 60s, who knows, just
yeah,
straight, dude. And then uh, that's wild. That's
right.
fucking wild. It's not a good thing from a financial standpoint.
No, no, it's pretty much a pyramid scheme, right? Like
Yeah,
you go in debt to get an education, the education that you get, and the job opportunities are not there unless you're like a lawyer or something like
right,
predominant like that. And then so now you're in debt, you get this like shiny piece of paper that doesn't do anything, and then you go into debt to get fucking to pay off that debt, and then you're coming back around and you're living in poverty, right? So it's just like
right.
this vicious cycle, and it's a cycle that I've seen so many people, live in it. It's just fucking terrible.
Yeah, and it's for life, dude. You know, like
With
the fucking uh NWO, man. The Four Horsemen weren't really for life, dude. They weren't quite
no,
they weren't quite like the NWO, dude. They fucking
yeah,
they were I don't know which one was changing more, but and
mm,
so, dude,
yeah,
I started watching that Survivor Series '87,
yeah.
and my buddy fucking sent me that video. He's like, "It's weird, dude. Like, we'll fucking watch shit at the same time." But I mean, it's like on YouTube, like within the same day. It's like, yeah, dude. Like, there's there's a lot of cool shit with wrestling. Like, you just gotta fucking know where to look. And if you ever get like, I don't know what to watch, fucking talk to Sean or I on that one, and we can point you in some directions, dude. But
Yeah.
there's always more. There's always something different. And you say, I've never watched wrestling before. You tell me what you like, and I can point you to some that you would probably most like. That's a skill I feel I have. I don't know what it fucking translates to in the real world, but maybe that can be a side hustle now. The fucking the dude's like, yeah, I
Yeah,
can tell you. It's like a fortune teller, or not a fortune teller, a
yeah,
yeah, like I don't know, whatever. But
yeah. We'll talk wrestling here after this, but my week, dude. My week has been all right, bro, but like I had two hiccups this week that were really just like bummers, man, because I pride myself in cooking and I pride myself in baking. And this week I went to make rice on a stove, and I guess because the stove, not this one, but the house I was at, the stove is a gas stove and not an electric stove, or maybe the pots and the pans, or maybe I just didn't add enough water. Um, but the rice burnt, and I was so upset because like I was like, I have dinner ready for when she gets home, and it wasn't. And then so I had to put it in a rice cooker, and everything came out okay. And the second thing was like my first ever time, like trying to make salmon. I had pulled out salmon and then like some potatoes, onions, and garlic. I was like, yeah, I put the potatoes, onions, and garlic in the oven. And I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna make this salmon. And I followed instructions. The one instruction I did not follow, that I completely skipped over, was the internal temperature of salmon has to be at 145 before it's done. If it's not at 145, it's fucked. Uh, and so I could have put it in the oven, and I was like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna go check on the potatoes." And I went in. Potatoes were fucking crispy. They were black. I was so mad. I was really disappointed in myself because I've never done it. I've never fucked that up that bad. So yeah, it kicked me in the ass, but there's always next time.
Yeah, dude, that's something pretty wild. I didn't know about the other one, man. That's fucking. You were pretty upset, dude.
Yeah.
You were you looked disappointed. Have you put that into your thingamajig and
No, no, I know
talked
where the
about that?
disappointment.
It's,
No, no, I can pinpoint where the disappointment came from.
because, dude, yeah, I mean that's twice. What do you think? You don't have to
Oh,
say,
it's
but
no, I think I was over with the rice. I was overlooking something and not paying attention to something. And then with the second meal that I fucked up, I was really excited because I know you said that you've never really tried salmon before. I don't know if you have
cooked.
or not.
Cooked. It's
Yeah.
been not East Coast, only
Okay. Okay.
only West Coast.
Yeah. So I was like, man, I really want to make a good, healthy meal for him because he made me you made fucking healthy, like healthy, chili the other night that I could actually eat with my stomach issues. And I was like, "Dude, I wanna pay it back," right? And so, like, I wanted to make
Man.
potatoes and all that stuff, and I just felt really disappointed in myself because 'cause I've never, like, consistently, back to back, never fucked up meals like that before. And I was like, "Dude, what the fuck is going on?" But, there's always like I said, there's always next time, it's not a big deal to me, and, so that's that.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, but on top of that, I'm working on the last 5 runes of this rune set, and, that I'm building, and I am so excited, dude, like, I haven't been more excited to do something crafty than this, and at first, I was looking at it as like, well, somebody requested that I build these, and now I'm like, dude, I get to fucking build these rune sets. It's dope. And then it's created like this spark in me where I want to actually start making bigger projects, right? Like I have a friend that wants some runes, so I'm gonna make him a rune set, and then I want to build him something. So you know how wear the Thor's hammer necklace.
Yeah.
So I wanna make a big wall-mounted one of those out of wood, and then I wanna put his last name in a banner across it. And, I'm so fucking excited about it, man. Like,
Ooh.
super amped because I get to test my hand in something big.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fucking cool as shit, man.
Yeah.
You got plenty of room to fucking do that back there, man. Like
Yeah.
in the winter, like you can totally do that, and then just if you have to crack a window, you can, but it's all in there, and that's fucking simple, dude. So that's actually a pretty
Yeah.
good spot for it. That's a lot better use of it than um, and I don't know. I think that was a good idea. That'll be fun, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
I
what what are
and
you gonna do
the
after that?
thing is so I think what I have some bigger pieces, like, so anybody that doesn't know, I'm Norse pagan, and so I believe in the Norse gods, and one of the ways to honor the gods is to go out in nature and make things, right? Like just build things, create things, stuff like that, use your artistic mind. And so I've always wanted to like build runes or I woodwork, and I grew up watching my grandfather do it, like build stuff with his hands and stuff like that. So I really wanted to do that. And one day I just got a wild hair up my ass, went out and bought a saw and sawed a fucking branch down in one of my trees. And I tried my hand in that, and that wood is just so thick I couldn't actually like cut through it properly to make the runes, and the wood was just way too big. So then I went and I have a willow tree in my back, and I was like, "Whoa, willow trees don't have thick branches, right? They're like that big." So went out and cut that, and then I just sectioned off the branch that I cut, and I dried it in the oven, and everything just came to life from there. And so for me, like with the bigger pieces, I want to make actual necklaces, right? But make wood necklaces, whether it's Mjolnir, which is the Thor's hammer, or runes or whatever. And I had a vision yesterday. I was talking to our mutual friend Brittany about what I wanted to do, And the way that I see it and envision it, it's just like, this is gonna be fucking dope, man. Like what I have planned, it's gonna cost a little bit. Essentially, what I want to do is I want to take the stone, hollow out the back, or not stone, but the wood. I want to hollow out the back, and I want to carve out the runes so you can see through it. And then I want to take a stone, like a crystal of sorts, and stick it in the back there, glue it in there, so that the rune shine, the stone shines through the wood, and it gives it another layer of protection.
That sounds pretty cool, man. That'd
Yeah.
be yeah, that'd be fun shit, and keep you creative and trying something new, which is always a
Yeah.
good thing to do.
Yeah. I've
Uh,
never seen anything like that before. So
yeah, and so yeah, I mean, it's your art, man. It's what
yeah.
you got to be creating. I was talking with Jukebox Ginger yesterday, dude, and he said it's all about content, and um, which I think is true, and like it makes me want to go back more, and if I have a shit ton of episodes, and you do too, like because like with a TV show, when it gets 100 episodes, it can get syndication, and then you can get all that fucking like pay for it just to be on again later, like. And like we both have syndication of our shows then technically, I guess. And also you can put the shit on IMDb, uh,
Yeah.
which I haven't done, but I heard you can do that. And I mean, you could do that too. And uh, but I think it would be cool to
Yeah.
do that. I forgot what I was talking about. I totally lost it, dude.
Creative brain.
Oh, but what else?
So, about what you were saying?
Yeah.
You were talking about creative brain, and it's about the content.
Oh, okay. About the content. Okay, so yeah. So rather than like recording as many episodes, just go back and start pulling from what we had before, because he said it's all about just that, dude, and like then it's up there, and it can make it can just stay there, and like it doesn't have to do anything, and it can make fucking money and shit. Money, yeah, yeah. Money, yeah, yeah. Uh
Jesus.
and so that's what's going on, dude. That's the thing, dude. And so like we both have a lot of content. But it's hard, like when you got a lot of
Yeah.
things creatively, and you can only do so many at a time. But I feel that we're able to do some of them faster, but it's doing it faster the way to do it. It's
Doing it faster is not always the best.
right. That's right. And like doing a lot. Sometimes you just gotta do one thing, and sometimes you do two things. Sometimes you do a few
Yeah.
things.
Well, there's a lot that goes into that too, right? Like if you're pumping out content, right, just continuously pumping out content, right? Sometimes the algorithm can't catch up, right? So your shit's not being seen, and people aren't engaging with it, which kind of really sucks. But then, watching your numbers dwindle from what they used to be, right? It's kind of defeating. I don't feel that way so much anymore, but I know a lot of people are. Uh, I have a friend that's the on Facebook, and she posted something this morning. She said, posting content online to get paid, it's really consumed my life. And I, me of all people, commented and said, "Do not become a slave to the system." Because now at that point you are you're living on your phone at that point, and you're missing the outside world. You're
It's
missing the
true.
opportunities. And that's one of the things that I've learned from being away from TikTok for a while is I was missing so much of the outside world, right?
What
Not
do you
paying
mean?
attention to stuff. Man, so like on TikTok, so for instance, I would do the jammy jams of the day where I'd pick a song and then I would play it and like just kind of lip sync to it. But I really wasn't feeling the music. I wasn't like listening to it, right? So I was just missing the context of everything. Or like driving, I think we can drive one route 8,000 times and find something new in that route every single time. And so for me, I was missing that because I was like, what's the next song that I'm gonna do that's gonna be fucking that people are gonna enjoy? Or if I was taking a walk and I'm like talking in the camera and sharing something, right? Like I'm missing what's around me. I'm missing the air on my or the wind on my skin, the sun on my face, right? And I'm not living in the moment. I'm trying to produce something that is not, for lack of better terms, doesn't really matter.
Dude, that was one of the hardest things I had to think about one time when I was tripping balls was
Okay, go ahead.
it was a whole fucking trip. That was the trip was,
Oh,
do I fucking be there in the moment, or it was when I was writing a lot, or do I
yeah,
create? Because I'm like, I can do one or the other right now. I cannot be doing this. And dude, that was fucking hard. That was like that one goes and gets me fucking fired up still, dude, because it's a fucking hard thing to do. It's a hard thing to figure out. Like sometimes you gotta, but then you're totally missing out. And like it's one of the coolest fucking moments. And it's like I can express this in writing and have it in there forever, or I can live in the moment and have it in my mind forever. And it's what one is more important at the time. And it's fucking weird. It's
yeah,
really fucking weird because you can lose yourself in that moment, or you can fucking lose that moment.
absolutely. 100%. And so I am grateful that I stepped away from TikTok. To be honest, it's been a blessing, right? At first, I didn't know how it was going to pan out, but I'm really fucking grateful, man, because like I'm able to be present in the moment where I don't feel the need to create content. I don't feel the need to be like, oh shit, look at this fucking bird that's in the sky. I can experience that bird in the sky for myself, right?
Right.
Or like talking about my grounding session or my meditation session right after I did it, where it's like that's really personal, right? That's personal to me. That holds some reverence in me. So like, why am I talking about it?
Yeah. Dude, like at events, like not using your fucking, like not taking video during a fucking thing is so fucking different. I
Hmm.
went to see Beats Antique in Portland at the Crystal Ballroom, and dude, didn't fucking use a phone once, dude, and it was cool. At the end, though, some girl, she was, I mean, not a girl, but she was pretty young, uh, like passed out at the end of the show, dude, like during the encore,
Hmm.
but
Yeah,
everybody backed the fuck away. But yeah, dude, it's different to like watch everyone on their phones, like trying to get this moment. But like, dude, you can go on TikTok, you can go on Facebook, you can go on Instagram, you can go on X and type hashtag that event, and you'll get multiple people at least that are recording it for you. And you can go and maybe not have the exact same angle. You can go and watch
yeah,
it then, but you can't ever experience that live ever again. And that's the same thing with anything in life. You can't experience it live again unless you're Bill Murray in Groundhog Day. Then you can, and probably a few other examples as well.
the Cinderella story comes up to
Yeah,
part four. I gotta
dude.
watch that. I
Yeah,
gotta watch that again.
dude. And then like
Oh my god, it's a Cinderella story.
him and Chevy Chase, dude, like hating each other and like being able to do that scene
Yeah,
together. Like
yeah,
that was pretty wild.
yeah. Yeah, I think, to be honest, like, putting my phone away has been the biggest blessing. I mean, I still post on Facebook from time to time, but I'm not nearly as engaged as I used to be, right? And most of my content that I'm putting out now is just about my podcast. And it feels so freeing, to be honest. Like, it feels freeing that I don't have to feel obligated to make content for people, right? And I don't feel obligated to feel like, fuck, I gotta put this out because I started it and I don't back out of anything that I do. Um, but that's just like the power of how powerful social media is in a bad way. It's like that shit can consume you, right? Like that shit can take over your life and consume you. And there's so many moments that I missed because I was so caught up in what was happening on TikTok, or I was so caught up on like, you know, responding to somebody that I didn't take the time to be present. And I'm really grateful that I'm taking that time and that space now to be present.
Yeah, man. It's yeah, it's a fucking trip. Like,
Yeah.
because there's a lot of people on the other,
Yeah.
but you're not with the people in real life.
No.
You're
No.
There's still people in real life, but they're not people in real life.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
just wahoo, man. Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking, so we said we're going to talk about wrestling later.
Oh,
Um,
sure.
yeah, yeah. So I have this like thought, and I was watching an interview that Chris Van Vliet did with Santi Zap, and he asked him what his favorite match was of all time.
Who is
Santi
that?
said Santi Zap. So I know we're talking about TikTok, but he's a TikTok. I hate the word influencer, but influencer, that creator that does reactions to matches. He does watch alongs and stuff like that. And he's like one of the most popular like guys on the internet when it comes to reactions and all that stuff.
Okay.
He's been featured like when WWE was doing like the fan engagement stuff where they were showing a bunch of creators on TV. He was one of the ones that would show up, or that would pop up in like his reactions. But um so he said my favorite match is not what I think the best match of all time is, which a lot of people have the common like a common thought that if you're saying that this match is your favorite match, then you have to believe that that's the best match of all time, which is not right. What do you feel about that?
I mean, I don't think so. It depends. I mean, every single match, you can't say a best match because it's totally subjective for everybody. I mean, and it doesn't matter what you think is the best match or the most people think is the best match. The best match is your favorite one to fucking watch. Like, that's that's all it is, dude. Like, you can say the best match ever was Steamboat and Savage WrestleMania 5. It's the best planned spot fucking match ever. It's not the best. What's the best call it in the fucking ring brother match ever is what I want to know. I want people to fucking tell me that answer because that's the best dance. Sure, I'll give it.
Yeah,
It's the best dance in the world, choreographed down to the fucking T, like, or acting or whatever you want to call it. Like, it was down to a fucking T, perfect. But it wasn't like doing anything based on what the crowd was feeling. It wasn't the right thing. It's a beautiful fucking dance that is there, but it's not what is real in the moment. It is very much out of the moment. They're trying to do something that is not organic with the crowd. Whereas if you are doing something with the crowd, is completely organic and you're going with the flow, and it's not just, it's two totally different things is what I'm saying.
What is your favorite match of all time, if you could pinpoint one or two?
I don't
Steamboat
know,
and Macho
man.
Man?
What? Yeah, it's not Steamboat and Macho Man. Dude, I think it's a show that, or a match that I watched up in fucking Vancouver.
Mm,
I think that was the one. Ravenous Randy Myers versus um, Hellacious Smith in a musical fucking, I don't know what it's called, musical chairs match or
yeah.
musical something match. I think that was my favorite fucking match I've ever seen. And because yeah, Randy is a fucking interesting person, man. Uh
Yeah.
yeah, really cool, man. Like, we always got along pretty well, but yeah, calls himself the weirdo hero, so it's kind of a thing. He was one of the people, like the Matt Rats thing. That, have you
Mm.
heard of that?
Yep, I've
That
heard of Matt Rats.
Yeah, that the Canadian people did, and
Oh, wait, no, 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 no. I thought you were talking about, like, ring rats where the women.
oh no, not Ring Rats. This was called Matt Rats. It was
Oh, okay.
uh I forgot who ran it, but it was like the Heart kids, like the new generation of the Hearts. And these were all
Teddy
like
Hart?
teenagers. Yeah, like Teddy and Natty and fucking
Okay,
Davy Jr. and TJ and
okay,
then yeah, then there was Randy, and then there was Scotty Mack and
okay.
like Jack Evans and shit like that. And they were
Mhm.
all from like, I think 16 to 21 or 14 to 21 or something.
Oh, wow.
And then Eric Bischoff ended up coming into it, and him
Wow.
and Jason Hervey, who was the brother, what was his name on the Wonder Years? Wayne
Okay.
Cooper, not Wayne Cooper. Wayne Cooper was I think a trailblazer. Uh, Arnold, Wayne Arnold, man. Uh, them two went to buy, and like Mauro Ronaldo was the commentator for it.
Oh,
And
wow.
yeah, dude. But I think that was my favorite match because it was not like a real thing, but it was also, you know what? That was also very choreographed. That was the same. It was 100% choreographed as
Mhm.
the Steamboat versus Savage WrestleMania 3 Intercontinental Championship match was choreographed. But I don't know, just a good call in the ring. I really don't have an answer for that, man. Like, I don't know,
Sure.
man. Like,
Mm.
I would I would love to have an answer for it, but it's way too hard, man. It's way too hard to fucking pick what it should be. Like, uh, what's your favorite call in the ring fucking match?
My favorite match is going to be Eddie Guerrero versus Dean Malenko, Starrcade '97
Okay,
opening match.
and that was all fucking spotted out as well. So
Right. Yeah, yeah, kind of.
no,
I
yeah,
I gotta say, like, Dean Malenko is, and I know he has, like, no personality and no charisma. He sucks on the fucking mic, but that dude, you put him in the ring in his prime, he was a fucking animal. Like, he
well,
reminded me a lot of Benoit.
yeah, I mean, it worked well with fucking Eddie because Eddie was
Yeah.
fucking very entertaining, and it was a very good contrast to Eddie. And Eddie's, like, everything about him was like the opposite of Eddie, and so
Yeah.
it was a really good pairing. It was, he
Yeah.
was the straight man. He was the perfect straight man. Like, everything's so matter of fact, and it's just what it is. Sort of like Greg the Hammer Valentine or something. His whole thing, no gimmick. What the fuck was Greg the Hammer Valentine's gimmick?
So he was a gimmick. But anyways, and then I would say it tied equally with that is you can pick any one of their matches, Angle and Benoit. I love I there's something about technical wrestling, the proficiency of technical wrestling, the aggression, all of that shit, right? The dedication to a body part or multiple body parts to wear it down, I think for me is like where it's at. That to me is my favorite style of wrestling. So nothing, in my opinion, nothing lives up to that. To those two.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, got to get watching World of Sport, man. That's what you should be watching, dude. Just I
Yeah.
will show you World of Sport, dude. And you're gonna fucking love it, dude. 'Cause that's the best at
Right.
it. Or
All
yeah,
right.
like yeah,
Well, we have come to the end of the hour,
yeah.
and yeah, a little bit TMI. I got a shit really bad. So
Cool, man. It's a good time to end
yeah,
it.
so yeah, good time to end it. I hope that everybody has a good week. Rusty, you got anything you
Yeah,
want to say before we go?
I hope everybody has a good week.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying, dude. That's all it is. Like that's cool. Like that's good. Like what else do you need, man?
Right.
Like you come back, we're gonna be back next Friday, released on
Yeah.
Saturday. So I mean, like have a good
Yeah.
week. Like you don't have to do
Yeah.
much more than that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Until next time, I hope you guys have a good week.